Senate Republicans have a real choice to make now this year. They can work with us on behalf of the American people, or they can side with the House MAGA Republicans and create chaos while working to benefit the wealthy and the well-connected. We know which choice is better for the American people. But, as Senator Schumer said, the first order of business by House Republicans was voting to protect wealthy tax cheats. Now think about that. People in my state, they're willing to contribute to the strength of America, but they think everybody ought to do that. Everybody ought to pay their fair share. And in fact, on top of everything else they're talking about, it was a move that ballooned the deficit by $140 billion. Of course, ballooning the deficit is a Republican specialty. Almost 30% of the national debt, the national public debt that we have today, was done during 4 years of Donald Trump. And they were willing to raise the debt ceiling, not once, not twice, 3 times during the Trump years, to make sure that they were paying for huge tax cuts to the wealthy and the well-connected. Now, fast forward to the Biden administration. The deficit has fallen by $1.4 trillion under President Biden, and we have the strongest job growth in a generation. There's a huge difference. So, by working with us, Senate Republicans have an opportunity to make life better for the American people. We can pass a bipartisan farm bill that will support our farmers and our families. We can responsibly make sure our country pays its bills. We can continue to create good-paying jobs, strengthening our national security, support veterans, ensure that seniors can retire with dignity.
This is good news from the Biden administration. President Biden has just unveiled a brand new plan, and it will provide millions of low-income households with financial assistance this year. Our federal government has also agreed to put billions of dollars towards a new relief program. So if you're struggling to pay rent, you may qualify for this extra assistance. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, to say thank you for being here every day and for being part of this community, I will be giving away 2 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. In response to rent payments increasing across the country in recent years, the Biden administration unveiled new actions today to protect tenants, make renting more affordable, and improve fairness in the rental housing market. Multiple agencies are expected to take part in improving conditions for renters, taking actions in tandem with a set of principles outlined by the administration and focus on renters' rights. This blueprint informs further action by our federal government, state and local entities, as well as the private sector. The effort is to strengthen tenant protections and also encourage rental affordability. And it follows some of the most robust federal support for tenants in history, in which the government provided an unprecedented $46 billion in emergency rental funds to struggling tenants who were impacted by the crisis. The agencies involved include a Federal Trade Commission, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the Federal Housing Finance Agency. More than a third of the American population, which is 44 million U.S. households, rent their homes. Before the crisis, well over 2 million eviction filings and roughly 900,000 evictions occurred annually. During the worst part of the crisis, the federal government's moratorium on evictions and the historic outflow of rental relief kept at least 1 million at-risk renters housed. But over the last year, rents have spiked, and some of the largest corporate landlords have expanded their holdings and increased their profits. The actions outlined target the practices of landlords, rental housing financing, and ways to support renters who may be unfairly excluded from renting. The United States Department of Housing and Urban Development will propose requiring public housing authorities and owners of rental assistance properties to provide at least 30 days advance notice before terminating a lease due to non-payment of rent. The administration also set out its guiding principles in its blueprint for a renter's Bill of Rights, which, while not enforceable, aims to underscore protections that the administration says every renter deserves. These include access to safe, quality, affordable housing, clear and fair leases, and access to eviction prevention and rent relief resources to remain sustainably housed. The blueprint also looks to federal, state, and local governments to ensure that renters know their rights and that they are protected from unlawful discrimination, and to protect renters' rights to organize. The announcement also included a call to action for private companies and advocates in the housing industry, asking them to strengthen practices and make independent commitments to improve the conditions for renters. The Biden administration has made several announcements addressing housing challenges. Last May, the administration released a housing supply action plan, setting the goal of closing America's housing supply shortfall in 5 years. And last summer, the government unveiled a new plan to reduce housing discrimination. Several U.S. states have already approved relief to help residents with housing costs. In the state of Illinois, there is more help available for homeowners who were impacted by the crisis. The Illinois Housing Development Authority reopened the Illinois Homeowner Assistance Fund. The program uses funds from American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 to help with mortgage payments, property taxes, association fees, and much more. The Illinois Homeowner Assistance Fund provides up to $30,000 in mortgage assistance to all eligible homeowners, which will be paid directly to the servicer while homeowners work to regain their financial footing. Whether homeowners have a mortgage, a reverse mortgage, or are mortgage-free, the program can fund past due housing payments and up to 3 months of prospective mortgage payments. The program is free and funds do not need to be repaid. Applications can be found online. All applications will be accepted until 11:59 p.m. on January 31st, 2023. To qualify for this assistance, Illinois homeowners must have experienced a financial hardship caused by the crisis. They also must currently own and occupy their home in the state of Illinois as their primary residence, be at least 30 days late on their monthly housing payments, and have a household income at or below 150% of the area median income. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. My dear friends, thank you so very much for joining me here daily and for being part of this community. I am doing weekly giveaways every Friday. If you'd like to enter this Friday's giveaway, all you have to do, my friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then leave a comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.